Little pickle. Yes, guys. Little pickle. Big pickle. Little pickle. Big pickle. Little pickle, big pickle, pickle Rick. Little pickle, big pickle, pickle Rick. Little pickle, pickle Rick. Let's go.
Let's go!
Yes, guys.
Hey guys, Big Pickle here, back again with another retro rip, and we are going to do part 2 of our Sportsflics 1987 edition baseball magic motion cards. 8 more packs left to go. Let's get straight into it. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the baseball season now being in full swing. We have first 3 weeks in the books as we're reading this, or taping this as it were. So of course our team player card trivia set, giveaway, send away, mail away as they say. There we go. And we got our 2 team cards, Cincinnati Reds and Chicago Cubs. And then on to our player cards. So we started off with a we'll say maybe Steve Garvey. No, Mike Marshall. Alright. Card number 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, appears to be Todd Worrell. There we go. The closer of the 1980s St. Louis Cardinals there. It was their closer when they went to the World Series. And that appears to be Mike Stanley. Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver, Boston Red Sox. Well, this is just around the time when Big Pickle started watching baseball, so I was not always aware of all of the players, especially if they did not wear a Blue Jay uniform. Alright. On to pack number 2 here. And if we could just, there we go. Pop that open. Go. And then our offer card. Whoop. So see, these are tricky to do because everything gets tucked right into the middle. Alright, so we get, look at that. Interesting. 2 different New York Mets logo cards on there. So you get the team standings there. So see how they finished the last 10 seasons, as we saw in part 1. And then you get your team leaders with Keith Hernandez dominating the top of the offensive category there. Alright, so we have a pitcher from the Houston Astros, which I believe is Mike Scott. There we go. Mike Scott, not to be confused with Michael Scott from Dunder Mifflin. Maybe, I guess, to have my timelines right, this could be Jim DeShays. Bob Nepper. Bob Nepper. Another swing and a miss for Big Pickle. Alright, and then finishing it off with this Baltimore Orioles. There we go. Of Lee Lacy. Never heard of him at all. At least with Bob Nepper, I don't really remember him, but I do remember the name just because it's a little something special. Alright. Backwards man of one Chili Davis, who also won himself a World Series with the Minnesota Twins. I remember him part of that, I believe it was that 91 team, although, here we go, there's a little Expo action. I think I more so remember it, maybe because if he was on the 91 team, then that means it was, no, it must have been the 87 team. So we're gonna have to swirly that one. Dave Parker, who was a one-time Blue Jay. And then again, I believe, I can't remember now whether we pulled this one in the first one, the Ozzy Dijon. I'm pretty sure we must have, because I feel like I spotted him the first time through. Alright, on to pack number cuatro. Alright, there we go. Now we managed it. Alright, and what do we have here? Detroit Tigers. Oh, actually, wait, I believe that is Jack Morris. Also of Minnesota Twins fame. There you go. Jack Morris, one of the greats of the 1980s. Him and Dave Steve were to go toe-to-toe on a regular basis. Houston and Cincinnati. Add to our team collection. Oh, then a little Expos Magic. I believe we have a Hubie Brooks. All right. Now on to a tough one here. Seattle Mariners. Back when the star power was limited. Shutout Cash and Dad. Danny Tartable. Oh, wow. Danny Tartable with the Seattle Mariners. Most people will remember Danny for his days in New York. And a little bit briefly before that, the Kansas City Royals, before the evil Yankees scooped him up with all of their money. Alright, on to pack number 5, aka Cinco. Alright, and then looks like we got ourselves another Larry Parrish. Although maybe we pulled Lance Parrish in the first video. No, I can't remember. Okay, here we go. Athletics and Phillies. And then, let's see. I guess that's Roger McDowell then. So that one you can actually kind of make out the nameplate on the back. Okay, Roger McDowell. And then, oh, there we go. Finally, a little bit of Blue Jay power. Let's see. What about the mustache? Am I seeing, is that a Mark Eichhorn possibly? Jim Clancy. So, how is it that I'm remembering Jim Clancy as a left-hander? But maybe I'm remembering that wrong. How could I forget which arm he pitches with? Throws right. I don't know why I had that in the back of my mind that Jim Clancy was a lefty. I did get to see him very briefly. It was when Big Pickle first started watching baseball, as I had mentioned a few times already, that Jim Clancy, before he left to join the Houston Astros, I believe in the 1988 season. Alright. Card number 1. Look at that. There. That appears to be a little bit of star power. One Eddie Murray. Team cards. Atlanta and Kansas City. Oh, a little more Expos action. Could that be the Hawk? Would he? No, wait. He would have already, I think, joined the... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Andre Dawson. So just as he was about to join the Chicago Cubs in 1987 when he won his home run title, hitting 47 homers for his new team after he's no longer an Expo, sadly. And Marty Barrett. Marty Barrett, I do remember him from those late 80s Red Sox teams, him being a rival of the Toronto Blue Jays, playing for the Red Sox. Lots of head-to-head games there that decided division titles over the late 80s. Jays won a few, Red Sox won a few. Oops, got a little halo action there. And a American League champs, Boston Red Sox there. All right. And moving on, who do we have? Angels right-hander Kirk McCaskill. And then, here we go. Well, Lenny Dykstra. Lenny, a little more famous these days for being a criminal and sometimes guest on the Howard Stern Show. We got a little Steve Bedrosian, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, Steve Bedrosian. Another one who happened to be part of the Minnesota Twins World Series team. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure Bedrosian was on the 91 team, but he may have been on both. Maybe. I'm not positive. Not positive. All right. So our final two team cards. Detroit Tigers. And another New York Mets. That is surprising, but I guess these are not necessarily from the different boxes, so maybe not so surprising. All right, so last cards. Oh, Ryan Sandberg. There we go. And that's trying to remember. I feel like he was a 1983 rookie, maybe 82. So actually, yeah, that is quite a few years off of. And what do we have? Sweet Lou Whitaker there, I believe. Yep. And then final, just special for Slappy. Who do we have here? Bam! Corey Schneider. A little Slapnuts power right there. All right, folks. Thanks for checking in with us again. Another Retro Rip in the books. Catch y'all later. Bye.
Little Pickle. Yes, guys. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Pickle Rick. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Pickle Rick. Little Pickle. Pickle Rick.